Hello everybody and welcome back to another video on the Mr. Nibble channel. Oh, the music drops right as I start the intro. Hope you guys are doing well. Today we're looking at it may as well be a new route for Train to Mode 6. It is a remaster, but it's practically a new route at this rate. Welcome to the Great Western Express remaster. Oh, I am excited for this. So this has been remastered by, I believe it's Audible Studios. I could be wrong. I don't actually know who made it. I have been researching it for like a couple of seconds now. I don't know who made it. It doesn't show any info for me. But I'm fairly certain it is a one-man project, so that's why it's taken quote-unquote so long. So we have two timetables here. Great Western Express 2016, which has a HST 166 and 66, or a 2017 timetable, which is much larger with 166, 37, 66, 47, 47 484, 802, Flying Scotsman, a HST, the Voyager, the 350, and the 484. So there is a total of 892 services. We have, with the new HST, or well, with the new 166 and HST, well, they're not new, they're just repaints, but we have quite a lot of services for the 166, which is 216, and 4 services, that's not 4, but apparently there's 4 services with the HST. So today we're going to be driving the 7-car HST First Great Western. Great Western Express. So, let's get into London Paddington. So, there is conductor mode on this. I can actually go through what's new on the route, actually. So, for new things on the route, there is a full route overhaul with TOD for lighting, new timetable, conductor mode on the HST Mark IIIs and the Class 166, updated landscape, scenery, signage, overhead live wire signals, and track with the TSW6 shadows, updated lighting and weather effects for all Great Western Express and Diesel Legend stock, upgraded both GWE Class 66s for latest Class 66 specs, including suspension and audio, new and rebuilt landmarks including Southall Depot, Old Oak Common and Ealing Broadway, added new suspension physics to all Great Western Express stock and Diesel Legends Class 08, Mark 1 and Mark 2s. So we're going to be driving 1 Charlie 09 from London Paddington to Paignton as far as Reading. So here we are, we're driving 43197, which I believe, I'm fairly certain 43197 was the one to, it was one of the last ones to run, wasn't it? I'm fairly certain it was the last one to run, or am I thinking of 097? Anyway, the cab looks normal, okay? It does have the Great Western Express sounds, but this is London Paddington. Unfortunately, I didn't get any footage of the old Great Western Express. However, we can see we do have new lighting, which looks fabulous. Just wow. We have the Great Western HSCs over here, which I believe have an updated textures as well. Yeah. Over here, so it's still in the first Great Western mixed into the Great Western Railway branding. We have 166 over there and a 43 here. And obviously it just feels more alive, because really when you're loading to a service on the old first Great Western Express route, there'd be like one train at London Paddington and that's it. So let's hop into our one. Let's put the master key in by pressing Control W. Let's press S to W to put on the reverser to forwards. Let's unlock the doors. Oh, I've been playing so much Train Sim Classic, I keep on using the wrong keys. So let's press I. Oh no, U, sorry. And doors should unlock. Are they going to unlock? Okay, apparently not, they don't want to work. So we'll open up that one door. And that one door. And maybe that one door. Ah! That's why I'm not driving the Great Western Railway one. I'm driving the FGW one. Okay, let's close these doors, and let's open up the left doors. Love the animations on them, so the blinds go down, and this light flashes up, so that's really cool. Let's actually hop out of our HSC real quick, and let's see what's inside the Mark IIIs, because I think the Mark III interiors are also updated. I think. So let's hop into this one. GW branding, because it is the first Great Western one. That is a brand new variant for the HSTs. This is one with a toilet in, and I believe this is second class, or might be third class, I'm not too sure. And I want to get to the buffet coach, because there is a buffet coach at the very end of my train. Yeah, here. So let's hop into this coach. and go here. So this is the buffet. I don't think the buffet's open at this point in time because it's just blank here. I think these are the shutters. And I think this is also a bit of first class. Yeah, that is very nice. I love the textures on that. Wow. Right, we need to lock our doors and go, so let's go back to the cab. Close the doors. So, we are back in the cab. There is a Great Western Railway HST coming in there. What I originally didn't like is how they weren't going to use the East Midlands Trains HST model, which is an updated model. But, now that I think of it, I prefer this model.
This is a Great Western Railway service to Paynton.
Some lovely onboard announcements there. Right, so let's go to Reading at platform 8. Here we go then. Let's put our headlights on, day headlamps and markers, and I am going to shout up now to see the departure. So here we go. So off we go now. Let's hop back into our cab. So the speed limit is 40 miles an hour, or 39 miles an hour, as it looks like. So this is a non-stop service to Reading, which is pretty cool. We are going to pass another Great Western HST over there. I am really liking this so far. I love the shadows and textures on this. Quite a lot of this is new. Like, we have new scenery all over here, and it just looks fabulous. I love this. It's practically a whole new route. So there's the other HS2. There we go. There they are. And let's just go, I guess. I'll do a time lapse, and then when I think I want to say something, I'll say something. So now doing 68 miles an hour. Speed limit is still 40, but really I don't care. Now this is an unbranded first Great Western one, to obviously not get done for copyrights. However, I guess if they wanted to, they could do a free branding patch. That means they could do it, but yeah. So we're now coming up to Old Oak Common. I am going to go into free cam for this. So there is another HST over there. I think that one's going into Old Oak Common, because it's on the wrong side of the track, obviously. And obviously, like, we have the roads are modelled. I like how the roads are modelled and there's actually traffic. Obviously, that's not a new thing, but I like it. We have another HST over here. This is a 7-ter, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's a 7-ter. Yeah, okay. So here is Old Oak Common. We have 166 here. Let's actually get a shot of this passing. And you can see everything just feels alive. Speed limit is 100, so we are going to go to 100. This is Old Oak Common. We have 3 HSCs in this sheds, and 2 HSCs here, and 1 HSC there, and then a 166 there. So Old Oak Common looks quite nice. It's like, this looks very nice. Wow. Yeah, I really like this. So that's what I love. It just feels alive. It feels brilliant. And I don't know whether to say I don't like that it's in first Great Western era, like transitioning into Great Western, or just when first Great Western existed, but I actually quite like it. We're just passing now the station of Acton Main Line, so we should have Acton Main Line freight yards over here. Yeah, we have 166 over here with an updated 66 model, engine off, and then we have this. I think this is a modded livery on the Creators Club. I could be wrong, unless that's actually real. That's awesome, but I think that is a mod. That was quite a nice crossover. So obviously the Great Western Railway HSC Farewell Pack will obviously be not included, but it will layer onto this, so that will be interesting. I think it is just the first Great Western models, but it might be the EMC models because of the BR Intercity variant, so quite interested to see that. We are approaching the station of West Ealing with Placer Works. Is it Placer Works or is it Placer Works? I'm not too sure. Then it will be Hanwell, and then it will be Southall with the lovely Southall depot, which is very interesting. So Hanwell actually has Great Western Railway buildings, like heritage buildings, and I think there is a Great Western Railway sign, like an old Great Western Railway sign. There should be. Yeah, here we go. Hanwell and Elthorne, or Eelthorne, not too sure. Over there is another 166. That is not in the Great Western Railway livery, I don't think. What livery is that in? We'll have to see when we pass it. Hey. We're doing 105 miles an hour, by the way. That is in I want to say First Great Western. Yes, so that is a First Great Western livery with a Great Western Railway livery in front of it. That is interesting. Okay. Very nice. So here we are at Southall. This is a heritage depot. Looking very, very lovely. Wow. Oh, I'm loving this. Okay. This looks awesome. Wow. Even this moves. What on earth? Oh, because you can actually pick up the fuel nozzle. That is awesome. Okay. And that's obviously Southall Station with the famous bridge. Yeah. That's awesome. Right, okay. Now 25 miles to Reading. We're just about a quarter of the way through the route. Time lapse, anyone? Should we do a time lapse? I think we'll do a time lapse to see what's round the route, and then we'll stop at West. We won't stop at West Drayton. I'm not sure. I think we should just do a time lapse to Reading, really, because there's not much of interest to me, like landmarks, past this point. So I'll let you guys enjoy it. Let's go. Okay, let's turn on our window wipers. It is a shame that it is snowing, but that's interesting. We are doing 128 miles an hour, which is very interesting. Passing another HST. Let's see this. We're going much faster. Much faster, actually. This is the station of Slough. Not a great station by any means, but here we are at Slough. Couple of times passing the station. There was a 166 in platform 6 over there. Is it platform 6? Platform 5. Okay. Nearly. Would have been a good rhyme. But, you know. We have 17 miles to Reading. And we're doing 130 miles an hour. Let's go. Oh, passing a station I quite like in a second. See if I can get ahead of a train. Taplow. It's quite a nice station, I'll tell you why, actually. So, station staff are very, very nice. This platform is not this big, I can reassure you. It's much smaller. The only issue is that I don't like about it is that beyond here you can't see where the trains are. Even when you're here, because there is more foliage. About to pass Twyford, actually, which is also quite... no, sorry, Maidenhead. Never been there, but... apparently it's not a great station. And then it would be Twyford, which I quite like Twyford. It's a nice station. Shame the Twyford branch isn't on there though, but that's fine. There we go, so this is the home straight to Twyford, which means that we're going to come up to Taplow soon. That is a freight train from London Gateway to Bristol Terminal. It's interesting how we've not seen any London Underground services near Ealing Broadway yet. That's good. Whenever I jump out, my emergency brake doesn't turn on. I've done that multiple times. Right, okay. So let's start to apply our brake a little bit. There we go. Because obviously 130 miles an hour is speeding. We don't really want to be speeding when we're 6.5 miles away from Reading. Certainly not 135 miles an hour. Right, so just after this bridge will be Twyford's. In fact, I'll get a shot of it passing Twyford. Where I usually go for train spotting. On the Great Western Main Line. Now, just thinking of it, I think I remember it saying it's going to have AI scripted whistle boards. So if I'm right, this should blow its horn when it departs. It might be the East Coast way though, so I've got to see, will that depart anytime soon? Because if it does, that'll be awesome. Yeah. In fact, I think I'm going to do a couple videos on this. What's beyond, like, couple what's beyond videos, because obviously it's a different route now. And probably some train spotting videos, you know. Like train spotting at Reading on the Great Western Express remaster. That'd be pretty cool. I think it would. Yeah. Okay, then we are approaching Reading, so let's apply the train brake to notch 2. And here we are. Coming into Reading, we have a 166 over there, we have a yellow and then a red, and I'm fairly certain that red signal is the end of the line. Well, the end of the line at Reading Station. So, I hope you guys have enjoyed this one. We will check out Reading Station. There's the freight train that we were waiting for. Not waiting for, gonna see. That's going on to platform 12. We're going on to platform 7. So, it would be nice to see it. There's the announcement. So this is hauling some freight. Lovely. There's a 166 there, a 166 there, a HST there, and a 66 there. I'm guessing it's a 66. You see, now that we have a Great Western Express remaster, it would be very nice to see some DC Rail 56s on whatever they do, you know. There's a 66. Looking lovely. Wow. This route is so good. So here we come into Reading. I hope you guys have enjoyed this one. If you have, make sure to click that like and subscribe button as always. I shall see you in the next one. You know what? Let's not stop at Reading. So, bye for now, my friends. This looks peak.